We are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another live stream with me, Hydra. I'm going to be doing a little bit more of this wonderful game today, albeit slightly mixed reviews, funnily enough. No new gangs allowed. I've reached capacity already. Okay, we're going to crack on with the Hydronauts, and we're going to save creating a new gang until the future. I'm not sure when. I'm not sure how. I'm not sure who, but we will make a Orlok gang, and we will make an Escher gang soon enough. But not quite yet. So let's go along to the old crew management. I believe we have spent all of our points. We have. We're looking pretty good and tasty. Yo, what's up, Zirag? Right back at you. Okay, let's go ahead and jump on an operation. We have 70 or 70, 6-round limit for both. So we have Retrieval cache and we have cog extraction. We'll go for cog extraction. Hopefully I don't jump into everyone. Yes, time for more whacking, Dewey. We are going to be playing... perfect! A 1v... Ooh, a 1v1 for me. I like this. This is very nice. This is very nice. Okay, good. Continue. It is myself against the Aces of Eights. They're currently leading the charge in terms of their warband rating, gang rating. Yo, what's up, Captain? Ah, yes, the old 2v2. What's up, Menk? What's up, Zar? I think I will probably pass on the multiplayer for tonight because I am pretty dead to the world. So I reckon I'm going to cope with one of these games and then I'm probably going to just be dead. Because I'm fitting a CCTV camera today to the outside of my house. Because security and reasons and science. So if you were planning a break-in, got to get around the CCTV, then the guard dogs, then the alligators, and all sorts. Right, we're going to go ahead and go up here. Looks pretty good to me. Alright, do I want to deploy anywhere else? No, I'm just going to deploy everyone here. This is fine. You the man. Thank you, Mojo. You the man. Okay, we'll carry on. No snoo squad, though. It's not a snoo squad. Not yet. We're working on it, though. A guard cat. Oh, you gotta watch out for the guard kitten. Okay, so we're over there. I'm gonna pick my... what shall I pick, actually? I'll pick you, because you've got terrible initiative, and I don't really want to go first, so... Orloks. Excellent. Opium already? But the shift has only just started. Someone has a problem. I deserve some good rest after all that hard work. I've done more than fitting a camera, to be fair. I did some cleaning, I did some hammering, I did some screwing, I did some talking to builders about building things. I did some sanding. I generally, all in all, it was a very manly day. I don't like this. Okay, so we're going to do preparation. And we'll go entrenched. And then we'll do weapon check. There we go. So everyone will get bonus things for being near me. And we'll just do a tactical kneel here. There you go. Really interesting turn. I might grow a beard soon. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? Who knows? So I see the reviews for this game being a little on the mixed side, and, well, you know, kind of to be expected, isn't it? The AI has put a lot of people off. It's interesting because some of the design choices that I really like are things that evidently aren't that popular. So I'm a pretty big fan of the fact that you can see the enemy turns. I do not think it is a boon to be able to... have enemies hidden. So we're going to put a forge over there just to basically block that off. So, you know, we're safe. I don't think it's anything to be proud of to... Oh, I'm going to do another one. Am I going to do another one? I'm going to do another one. No, it's a bad idea. There's no reason to do it, Hydra. Do it anyway. I don't care. Forges everywhere. And now I'm going to block the path for the rest of my team. So I didn't like the fact in more time you sat there looking at nothing happening. It was just a sort of blankness while the enemy took their turn, and there was nothing to watch at all. But not only that, the fact that you couldn't see where they were, like, yes, it makes anticipation, but what's the result of the anticipation? Well, it's turtling, and it's just endless turtling. And for me, anyway, it's incredibly dull to play, to watch. I think More Time was a worse game for it. So, I mean, you know, if you think I'm wrong, you think I'm wrong, but that's my view. If you think I'm wrong, then well. Oh, good lord. Okay, we'll take some damage. Oh, shit, mate. That was a little bit on the rough side. Okay, that's it. Unbalancing strike. Well, I can't afford to do anything else anyway. Have a smack. Oh my word. You are a sexy fish. Okay, my guy is probably going to die now. Yo, what's up, Mac? You do like the fact map looks like you're playing the board game. I mean, the maps are gorgeous. I don't think anyone, no matter what you like, could criticize the maps. I think the maps are great. I think the pathfinding you can criticize. I think the AI is actually okay. I think it's the pathfinding. If you want to kind of be specific about what's the problem. Maybe the fact that it takes quite a while for the AI to make a decision. Now, is that just processing stuff, or is it because the developers have tried to pace it out to a point where it's watchable? I don't know, actually. I genuinely don't know. He just did intimidation on me. I think that removes my ability to use strike. I could be wrong. Okay, I have a cunning plan that involves me hopefully not dying here. How much of you can I see? Hit chance, not great. Homemade grenade. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. It's all about those tactical grenades. Tactical grenades. Say you he did. Right. And we'll do an offensive. No, we'll do a preparation or a chem synth. I think we'll do a chem synth. Because that gives this guy some more action economy to play with. And we'll kneel to look tactical. There you go. Now we're looking tactical. You don't mind the turn-based. Mass Effect kind of does the same thing, but it's still a decent third-person shooter. You think this should have been the same. Problem is, Phoenix, the makers of More Time were never going to make a shooter. They don't make shooters, you know? It's like, if another company made it, should have been a shooter if they made shooters. But, you know, it's like Creative Assembly making a, I don't know, a dungeon crawler. It's not what they make. They would have to hire and fire a whole bunch of staff to do that. Critting for the win. All the crits, all the crits. So I'm going to go sacrifice some hit points here. I'm going to have to set myself on fire. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so where do we go? 41. Order planning, preparation, order attack. Can I make it to this one? Haha. Coming to my pile, I said the spider to the fly. I think what I'm actually going to do is a tactical preparation first. Because now at least I get some more absorption, and I might not die quite as fast, you know. I could do ambush. I'll just do a strike, and hopefully I stun. Yeah, it was alright, I guess. It was alright. Yo, what's up, Elb? How you doing? What's up, Gart? It's been really underwhelming. This has exceeded my expectations, but I think my expectations were set appropriately. I'm not going to say anyone else's wasn't, but if you played More Time, I think your expectations should be set. And for me, this is better in a multitude of ways than More Time from my point of view. So I'm happy. Right, so we'll go with this guy because he's toast, pretty much. You played More Time. Then I don't know, Cart. But for me, this is way better than more time, so I'm happy. That's all I can say, really. There goes my leader, most likely. Maybe not. More fluid, but less interesting. Oof. No, I wouldn't agree with that. More time was fun. I think there are some pacing issues with this game currently. So when you've got multiple teams, like more than two, sorry. So when you've got 3 or 4 teams playing, I do think the pacing feels a little bit on the slow side. The AI turns, they take as long as yours, which is the point, right? Playing against AI is supposed to feel like playing against another person. So I don't see how... I mean, you can speed up their decision making a little bit. But I don't really see that as much of a problem. Do I have... No, I don't really have anything that's going to make me live through this, so let's just whack her lots of times. Okay. Can I target her anywhere? Okay, well, let's do one of these, because apparently I wasn't allowed to use my heroic ability. So we'll do an entrenched. And, no valid target. So I can't use strike. That's slightly confusing. I can disengage. And I think I have to. So I can't do strike, and I can't do heroic onslaught. I'm assuming I have a debuff. Have I been intimidated? Let's have a look. I'm exhausted. Am I out of range? Is that what this is? Well, we'll disengage. And we'll just go here and die, basically. I wonder if I could. Okay. That might work. Okay, we're just going to have to hope this works, because she's going to murder me. Okay, my leader's dead. Everything is fine. Is it a bug or an ability? I think technically I might have been outside of melee range, I'm not sure. Which was odd. I'm not exactly, I don't know. I don't know what happened there. So, fighter overview, heavily wounded. Sure, I'll try and go with this guy. Tactical. Iron Will. Yeah, we're going to need to use Iron Will here. That's going to heal me and do other spicy things. And it'll give me lots and lots of... well, not Daka. What do you call it? Let's just do this first. Smackaroo, smackaroo. She's stunned. That's good, I guess. We'll go entrenched. And we'll smack her again. Yeah, they can increase the cost of attacks, but it just said I couldn't. And I thought I had enough action economy. I might not have. I wasn't really looking and evaluating properly. So I wasn't reading the UI properly. So who knows? We'll figure it out. Okay, well, she's just recovered from stun, and I should evade this. Good. Okay. Go, Aurel. Iron Will is so nice. There we go. Obviously, it only lasts a short time, but it's incredibly useful for someone that's about to die. Especially if you grab some objectives and then use that and just run out with them. There you go. Yeah, I don't know. I see some problems with this game. I think I will use him because he's in the way of the other two, so... And I think I will... Oh, grazing hit chance is pretty high, so we'll go in and we'll smack. 24 AP. Yeah, okay, well that'll do. Lols. Okay, so I kind of want to keep... My leader is okay, actually, for health. Tell you what we'll do. We'll take the power maul, because that looks cool, and the auto pistol. And I'll take the healing supplements too. Can I use these? No, not currently. Tactical? Ah. Okay. We'll go here and kneel. I know I'm kind of exposed. I can live with it. The holy trinity of Daka, Smacker, and Chopper. We did bonker. You've seen Andy Davo play PvP twice, crash both times. Oh no, that sucks. Oh dear. Well, I was going to be very impressed if matchmaking worked. So this is right in line with my expectations there. Like, I don't know. I think I've just had too many games in my life where stuff didn't work on launch day that now I just expect nothing to work. Like, it's obviously not something you should forgive. La da dee 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 dee. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Oh, a crit. Didn't know they could crit. We'll go for a entrenched. Homemade grenade is kind of bonkers, right? I might be able to kill them. Well, one of them at least. Oh. I can remove your turn by doing this. Yeah, sure. Eat my shorts. Aha, and now I can move around freely. I'll just go stand here. Job done. I'm not playing against someone currently. This is versus AI. Is it worth buying? As at the moment, we're waiting for the bugs to be ironed out. I don't have a good answer for you there, Gaz, because some of the AI has been pretty derpy, but I would also say that I've had plenty of fun in it. So I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, bud. I don't know what to say. Gatling Frenzy. Okay. Oh, the graze chance is so big. Okay, well, let's see if we can get a better hit chance. Graze chance 42. Graze chance 58. So I need... Okay, well, we'll just go here. Okay. That is so ridiculous, that ability. That is so freaking strong. Okay. Right, good. We're doing good. Easy fight. Easy game, easy life. Yeah, I'm intentionally not doing reviews at the moment just because I really don't feel I'm in a position where I can safely say whether you should buy it or not. And like, I'm happy with it, but I appreciate there's going to be some who aren't, so I don't know. Stuff and things. Right, shoot again. Okay, we'll do a tactical entrench. Is there a story mode? Yes, there is, with I think 15 missions or so, something around that range. What we'll do is we'll do an Overwatch here. So as soon as they move, we shoot. That will reduce their movement points a little bit. Okay, let's see how this works. Nope. Okay, didn't want to Overwatch anyway. Just let her run away. Good on you, mate. It's fine. It's not like she's running to the exit with the objective or anything, you absolute potato. She would have escaped anyway. I couldn't stop her escaping. So, okay, we're now on a looting round. So, okay, they made it out with 2 objectives, which kind of sucks. But I can go pick up the rest at least. So, I mean, not ideal, but especially considering, considering how much we smacked them. And you don't have to actually leave with the objectives. You just have to have the objectives. And there's still some down there that we can grab with the other characters. So, right. So what can we grab here? We'll go with you. Yo, what's up, Slay? What up? What up? People still buy games that are buggy. Wow. Yeah, there's that's a whole thing, isn't it? That's a whole thing. Right. I do want to steal all of their stuff. Las cannon. That's not a very good las cannon. I'll take it though, because, you know, points mean prizes. And I think, yeah, we'll go down here, try and get some other objectives. Am I a fan of 40k in general? May we? I am a fan. Right, I think I can just about. Oh wow, thanks to my massive amount of movement points, I think we'll be A-okay. Don't have to extract, just have to pick them up. There we go. Job done. We'll go with you. You've got super high initiative. I just feel like that makes you ideal for running around and doing stuff. Okay, so we'll go down here. Yoink. Can't believe they escaped with objectives. So sneaky. How do you rate this compared to other 40k games thus far? I mean, the standard for 40k games is quite low. So that's something to factor in. I don't know. This for me is what I expected from the developers of Mordheim. Maybe it's a little bit on the slow side for some. I can respect that view if you think that the game's not quite, you know, delivering the action-packed combat that was portrayed in the trailers. I wouldn't say that's a fair assumption. It looks interesting, not the current price, especially with the current bugs. Yeah. I mean, it sounds like some people have had a rough time with bugs. I haven't. I mean, I might have had a bug earlier, but I'm not sure if it was a bug or not. It was probably my action economy just being poorly calculated by me. I've had, since the game launched, I haven't observed too much of a problem with AI. Like, given that the launch stream I did was on the pre-release build, I haven't seen them be too derpy, but I've seen enough reviews of people saying they're derpy to, you know, obviously not question it. I still maintain that it's very, very map dependent, but I'm going to be playing multiplayer as much as I can, you know. I'm going to be doing PvP as much as possible, but for now, I'm just trying to level these guys up a little bit. Mechanicus is nice. Yeah, Mechanicus is a good, solid game. Okay. I think I've got everything, right? I guess the one thing I can do is just go and make sure I've taken everything from these bodies, because might as well. Crack grenade. Might as well get rich while we're here in the hive. No, I don't really want to vault. Ah, I nearly missed out on some honey. I know I left something there, but I think I'm out of space, so there we go. End of the round, but that was a quick one. Damn. Do you like video games? That's a very good question, Thorg. I cannot confirm nor deny my fondness for video games. Visually, this looks really like Necromunda, so they hit the nail on the head there. Yeah, absolutely. From what I can tell, the grievances people have with the game, half of them will be fixable. The other half seem to be issues with design choices, which I don't think could be changed now, because the vision of the game is just simply not what some people want. So some people don't want to see the enemies take their turn. I personally do. You cannot have both. You can toggle the option for it, but it doesn't seem a sensible thing to do, because some people will be watching you and you won't be able to watch them. So that seems odd. That will make preparation slightly cheaper. I don't really know if that's particularly worth it. So this is my engineer. Let's see if I can get another passive for my engineer. I could give him more action points. I could give him damage absorption after taking some... I'm half tempted to just make him more of a melee. I could make him better at stuns. Could make him better at carrying things. None of that's particularly interesting. When wielding a melee weapon. 20% melee evasion. That's kind of cool. Okay. Or we have this, which is damage absorption after taking a crit, which is okay. Or loads of critical hit chance after the third turn. Activates after suffering a melee damage, and this is quite cool. Makes melee hits effectively cheaper. Let's look at his mechanic passives. There's got to be something good here. After using a stance, damage absorption. I mean, that looks sensible. I think that looks like a very sensible one to go with. So, yeah, we'll do that. So he needs to end in a stance wherever he goes. Kneel or carry. Oh, or he can just kneel down. Okay. Okay, so he's got a little bit... Ooh, +5 melee evasion too. Very nice. Very, very nice. So anything else you can get while we're here, sir? Your 58 experience. Readiness, melee critical chance. That's actually quite good, isn't it? It is pretty damn good. It's a nice buff. It's a very nice buff. What else can we do with him? Can I cast something on other people to make them more betterer? He can do that on himself, which is... It's not a bad ability, actually. Delay. Exertion, it's kind of cool. Hit and run, it's kind of cool. Allows you to disengage afterwards. And it allows you to then charge someone else with a discount, so that's pretty cool. The machine strike's kind of cool too. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I think what I'll do is go for readiness, because I think readiness is just... that looks kind of spicy. Range dude. Okay, you still in the chat, by the way, Doc? Are you still hanging around at the mo? Let's have a see what we can do with this guy. He's already max range. Let's go for crit. And I think a little bit of intelligence too makes sense. He's probably going to want some intelligence stuff. Okay, well, okay, should have got some perks for him. I am a scrub lord. Okay. Doc, are you at your computer? Would you like to do a 2v2 with myself? Okay, we'll do survival stim. Okay, so here's what we're going to get. We've got our heroic onslaught. We can make that cheaper if we increase our melee. How much melee do we need? 3. That's going to be expensive. Preparation would be nice. We can make it cheaper. Not, I don't think quite worth getting yet, though. Lead through pain is very cool. Hit resist and crit hit resist. And again, okay, which one of these do we want? I think we want to try and level both of these up, actually. If we level them both up once, then that's pretty cool. Okay. So that way we've got decent hit resist. We've got 20% from that and 20% from this when he's heavily wounded. And he's not going to get stunned and he's not going to get crit. So that's cool. And then we'll... Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. I like this. I like this. So it also makes sense to improve his alertness if we can, because then he's going to have a very nice amount of hit resist. But also seems slightly impractical. Okay, I'm assuming they stack, by the way. That is an assumption on my part. Chain reaction can't get... Okay, what else can we get for this guy? Can do one game before you fall asleep. That sounds about the same for me. Chemsynth will support consumable. Okay. Does this work after... Okay, it works after using Chemsynth, so I will try and do that each round. That actually seems like a good thing to do. 20% damage absorption when you do that. Okay, that actually is a very cool ability. I just have to remember to use Chemsynth all the damn time. Okay, and I can do self-preservation, which is a huge amount of hit resistance when heavily wounded. Okay, I like that. Okay. Does this guy has self-preservation too, right? Oh my word, can he get self-preservation? Oh my word. Okay. So we can become the most tanky mofo in the world. I am assuming all of these stack. If they don't, I'll be very sad. So we need him to get heavily wounded to figure that out. Your gang is 2.5. It's fine. It's fine. No, no, we're going to do a co-op game. We're going to do a co-op game. So let's just see what else we can upgrade here. I'll do a little bit of shopping, then I'll be with you, Doc. Okay. I won't be long, though. I will not be long. Okay, and this guy is still an absolute monstrosity. So he needs to improve his alertness to get those melee prowess for this unbalancing strike. We'll level up unbalancing because that does seem like a great ability. Now head over to the shop and we'll do some selling because I think we've got, yeah, we've got a pretty decent amount of stuff to sell. Okay, sell 3 of those. We'll sell the spuds. We'll sell... the lasgun's actually quite... Ooh. Brute cleaver. We'll keep that. Rivet cannon, we can sell those. Who wants a rivet cannon when you can be a melee user instead? So we've got 800 bucks. What can we buy? What can we buy? What can we buy? What can we buy? We could buy armor. Gambling caskets. Okay, that might have to be it. Oh my god, a chainsword. Okay, chainsword first. And then can I afford 2 of these? Okay, 1 gambling casket. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. See what we get? Absolute pants. Okay. Sell for credits, sell for credits, sell for credits. Can I buy another one? Yes, I can. I'm going to do it. I'm going to gamble all of my money away. Okay. Could have been worse. That's actually not bad armor. Okay, cool. A quick check over on my leader. Give him some... Yep, give him better armor there. Okay, keep the current one. Shop. Nothing better there. Okay. And who's my other tanky guy? You. Get some armor and you, sunshine. And... okay, stash. Okay, that'll do. We've got some armor on the guys. This guy's kind of melee too. Okay. We have a severe lack of chest armor. That's okay. That's okay. Right. I just want to save it first before we do anything else. Okay. So we're going to load back into the gang. I just get paranoid about that. I'll try and find a gang that's between our 2 levels, Doc. So we'll see how this works. So we'll go for a skirmish. Go for a custom match. We'll add you in first. This is going to be good. How are we doing, by the way, Streamo? Okay, so I've only played 1 co-op game thus far, and it did work. So hopefully it continues that way. I'm just looking for Doc in amongst my incredibly large friends list at the moment. I need to stop just accepting people. I keep doing games where I say, add me on this, and then we can play, and then, I've got a full friends list, I think. Okay. Right, so Doc's on the way. Doc's in. Okay. Add AI. And we'll go for 3K. Yeah, 3K, and we'll go for a 3.8. There you go. A 3 and a 3.8. That seems fine. And we'll Team D. I'll go for Team B with Doc. Okay. BB, DD. We're going to change this from... Oh, you can have a turn timer. Cool. Contest. Okay, custom I don't think you can have as contest. I think it's auto... Oh, no, it is contest. Excellent. Excellent. We'll get rewards, Doc. I will keep you alive. We're going to try hard this, Docky. It's going to be all right. Okay. So what are we going to do? Royal Rumble? Should we do Royal Rumble? I don't think that's a great idea. I think we should go for control the most lights. No, we'll just go for Retrieval. Okay, we'll keep this nice and simple. How's it going, Doc? I hope you don't lose your gang in this, by the way. No, Doc's fine. Doc's fine. Don't worry. We're just okay. So we're DD, BB, and we're against. Okay. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. I'm gonna need a beer. Even if you just re-roll. Fair enough. Okay, we're good. You like the customization? Should be way more options. The good thing about the options that exist is even though there's not that many options, as far as I can tell, there's lots of viable options, which is better than having hundreds of options and most of them being bad. So that's my thoughts anyway on the state of balance, although I could well be wrong. I've not played at high level, I've not played competitive PvP tournaments or anything like that, but it does seem that there's a bit of variety out there. You played one of those cannot extract last man standing missions, one of us had to forfeit, so the game ended. Oh dear, okay. Okay, that sounds pretty tough. That's not so good. Hydra will rush the enemy and the Doc will have to rush in and save him. Nah, no way. I mean, I am a Goliath though. We're going to play this smart, Doc. We got tactics going on, we got strats. I will be invincible. I will be uncrushable. Guy looks like a bad guy from Men in Black 2. I really like the fact that they include the caryatids. I assume you pronounce them. Because they're such a piece of glorious fluff. So I don't know if your connection's timed out, Doc. This doesn't... Waiting for other players to finish loading. Okay, no, he is just genuinely loading. We're up to 95 now. Doc is basically on mobile phone internet, so potentially not the best candidate for playing co-op with, but one of our most loyal followers. He was here in the beginning, so he's earned this. Right. We'll skip all that. We don't need to know the info. I just need to know where they are. Okay. Do I actually have higher initiative? So where are we going to deploy, Doc? Where's the exit? Where's the exit? The exits are here. I want to be able to shoot them as they move to the exits. So I'm going to go there. So I am assuming Doc will go... Yeah, okay. Sensible, sensible. So Doc is the red. So we don't need to worry about killing the red. The red are on my team. Okay, I'm somewhat concerned of just getting shot and murdered in one round, because higher level gangers can do that. And my guys don't seem that resilient yet. Like, they don't seem that tough. I think I've still got like a few hundred XP to go for my leader before I feel he's remotely tanky. Doc will be fine. It's fine. We're just going to go to the middle, Doc, and we're going to hold it there, and everything's going to be fine. Now, Doc is currently thinking. Dun dun dun. Okay. I'm not allowed to look around anymore because I've deployed my last person. How upsetting. Right, let's do this. Okay, hello ladies and gentlemen, those of you just tuning on in, we are going to be having some fun today. I might go with my mechanic first. Yeah, I'm going to go with my mechanic first. This will be fun. Okay, blue goes first. And it's a Deadeye too. Just running straight toward me like a potato. Okay, that makes sense. Massive amount of initiative and extraction economy next turn. You see, like in terms of AI, that's a fairly sensible turn. Not going forward too far. Range resist. Gonna have more stats next turn. That's fine. Tactical preparation. Tactical readiness. Okay, which one's the higher level one? Oh, I don't know. I'll take on the... Oh, there's a purple over here. Okay, well, you take on those 4. I'll take on the rest. Okay, and I'll kneel here so I'm safe. Nice. We got this. Had you bring up that view with the info in third person, you hold control. And it gives you all of the infos, like this, which is incredibly useful. Ah, yes, the infamous random chem synth. The double chem synth. Oh, does it stack? Surely not. I need to actually check that. If it does stack, then I've been... Yeah, okay, so now the AI does do... Well, not the smartest thing in the world. I wonder what it is in the decision string that makes them do that. Or if it is just a pathfinding problem. Right, Doc's going first. Oh, he's heading over to me. I like it. I like it. Save me, save me. Help, help. Okay. Heavy weapon guy. Overwatch. I mean, makes sense. I'm not going to question that. Kneeling behind a barrel. I like it. You wasted so much time bringing up the map all the time. Oh, yeah, totally. Control is all you need in life, buddy. We'll go for no, we'll save the Saboteur. We'll go for this guy next. He's got terrible initiative. Operation. Use Doc as a meat shield. Nah. I am going to be running in first. Doc is so close to being in cover. So close. That's still cover, really. You're next to some, what are they, like MDF boards? You'd be fine. Item management. Did I remember my keys? Did I remember to put my data slate on charge? Is it multiplayer? It's co-op. So it's 2 of us against 2 AI. And this is exhibition too, so we level up from this. Which is, I mean, for me, this is one of the best selling points of the game. And knowing my luck, it will now crash shortly after I've said that. But the fact you can do co-op against AI, I think, is a huge boon for a game. So even if it's got some really quirky bad bits, even if it's like a bit of a dodgy game, if you can play with a friend, it makes a hell of a difference. Couldn't do that in more time. Couldn't do that in more time. If you want people to play with Why Me Again, you should probably jump in our Discord, because we've got quite a few people that are playing this at the moment. You might find someone willing to do some co-op. Hopefully we got people farming together, because, you know, it's more fun that way. And that way, at least half the time, either you or your ally are having a turn. Meaning, you know, you can have a turn, and when you're watching your ally do stuff, it's a bit like, ooh, what's he going to do? When the enemy does stuff, like, who cares? It's like, whatever. Unless they shoot me. In which case, that's not cool. Okay. Random tune-up. Oh, that's a plasma cannon. I reckon Doc's eyeballing that plasma cannon right about now. Okay. Oh, alien. I'm sorry to hear that you're on holiday, bud. That's just too bad. That's too bad. No, you're not allowed to play games while on holiday. That's... Yeah. I don't know why would you do that while you're on holiday? That sounds rough. Oh man, getting old. You just kind of can't do what you want as you once you pass 30. That's kind of what I'm digging here. Although I do quite a lot of it, to be fair. I cannot complain. Right, leader. Hivers, rise up. We have nothing to lose but our corpse starch. Well. What tactical options do we have? Preparation. I'll do a bit of that. And I've already passed up on the ability to entrench. But I can do order attack. I'll do order attack on this chap. And we're going to go for a cheeky kneel. So I'm kneeling on the stairs here so I can basically bum rush them next turn. That's my plan. Cornwall. Oh. The very worst type of holiday. I remember the family holidays to Cornwall, Swanage, you know. Go to a random villa in the arse end of nowhere and just basically live in another house for a bit that's slightly closer to the seaside. That's kind of that's the traditional British holiday. Basically swap houses with someone for a bit, but they're not allowed in yours, and you have to pay an extortionate amount of money. That's an English holiday. Love it. Cornwall is cool. So Swanage too, to be fair. There was a lovely restaurant on the waterfront that did a tuna steak for £6, which is far too cheap for a tuna steak, making me wonder what it actually was, but it tasted good. It tasted really nice. COVID made the cost higher. Oh. Well, I don't know what holidays are anymore. I'm confined to my bedroom. You recommend emigrating to New Zealand. You'd all love it. I actually know a lot of people that have moved to New Zealand, mainly because it's easier to get into than Australia. They seem to be far more sort of, yeah, come and live here. We've got loads of space. I don't know, give it 50 years and you won't be saying that anymore. You'll be, I don't know, chanting, I don't know, take our country back or whatever. Why refund? It's much better than more time. I mean, hey, if you don't like it, refund it. Each to their own, Alistair, but for me, it's good. Is it perfect? No. It's got some problems. It's got some problems to iron out, but I've played a couple of games with Doc, and both have been... It's good. It's not Necromunda. I mean, it's not the tabletop game. And I will very briefly go over my thoughts on that. Good. Because if I want to play the tabletop, I'll play the tabletop and such. But I personally think Blood Bowl is the only good tabletop adaptation that exists, and it only really works because all the Blood Bowl people play it. I don't know. I don't think a lot of the video games have worked for me. A lot of the video game adaptations anyway. There's been, like, you look at Space Hulk Tactics, and I know, like, Necromunda has a bigger audience, right? Much bigger. Much, much bigger. Readiness? Yeah, we'll go for readiness. Extra crit. Battlefleet Gothic Armada 2 was good, and it was also nothing... was it like the tabletop? No. You could kind of make a vague argument that they did base a few things on it. Like the amount of weapons you had, but there wasn't too much. None of the weapons are like they should be from the IP. Ah, dude. We're not going to go down that rabbit hole, are we? Ah, game night. Oh, what up, buddy? What up? Thank you very much. I am afraid I missed our opportunity of having a date together game night. We will get one in, and we will do some multiplayer together, because I would like to talk to you about how you feel about the game. So I can sort of solidify my thoughts. I like chatting with people about how much they like or dislike it, so I can think about how much I like or dislike, and then we can come to some sort of conclusion. And that's very helpful before I do a review, because I tend to do better reviews after I've talked to lots of people about it. But dear. And the problem is if you want to go with cannon weapons, fine. You hit someone with a plasma gun, they're dead. They fall over instantly. What a great game. Loads of fun. You hit someone with a bolt gun, they fall over dead instantly. Oh my god, what a great game. It's so much fun. You hit someone with a las gun, it does nothing. Like, the cannon is kind of so balked that you're never going to fit the cannon. I kind of get the, like, okay, should a plasma gun do way more damage than a las gun? Well, yeah, technically it should, but then how do you balance a game around that? Just everyone that has plasma guns will win all the time. Like, what all a warband will need is to collect plasma guns, and then they're the best warband. It's kind of yeah, it's a problem though, right? It's a problem. So I think from a game development point of view and a game balancing point of view, the fact that all of the weapons have strengths and weaknesses is, yes, it's not canon, but it's my preference when it comes to balancing, because there's no weapon that's like, oh my god, he's got one of these, I'm gonna die. Every gun has a use, which is not particularly Necromundan, but yeah, it's good. 2-turn cooldown on a plasma gun, less chance to hit. I mean, yeah, you can make them one-hit kill and give them all these penalties, but I think, I don't know. I see that having some glaring issues. Right, there we go. Everyone have your chem synth. I'll do my preparation. I mean, clearly, though, this game is going to not appease everyone, because it is an adaptation of a view of what Necromunda could be as a video game. And so you're going to have loads of people that are like, well, I thought it should be different. And, well, what are you going to do? It's the problem of making video games of this. You do a one-to-one tabletop game, great. Everyone plays it for a week. And then they're gone. Okay, Doc. See ya. Doc's left the party. Have you crashed, Doc? Or are... This isn't looking good. If you want tabletop, yeah, I mean, it's just more time with a reskin. I wouldn't say so. And I think I mean, the problem is it... I mean this with respect and love. Yeah, we actually crashed. So I'll do a PvE before we go. I'm sorry about that, Doc. That sucks. We actually played one before and it was fine. So that's unfortunate. Well, we'll wait until that is fixed before we do some more competitive games, I think. Now, what was my train of thought going to? Yes, I think and I mean this with respect, but for the crowd of people that call games reskins, if you look at any game that a developer has made before, and you will just refer to everything they make afterwards as a reskin, because game developers recycle the majority of what they made because that's the tools they have. So if you want to call this a reskin of Mordheim, fine. For me, it's a very different game. It's the same genre, and it's the same style of game, but it's got some massive differences in terms of how it's executed. But also a lot of similarity if you're looking for it, I guess. I mean, yeah, gaming now is just recycle as much as you can. So what happened, Doc? Yeah, you know you can rejoin solo games if you drop out. Yeah, you can. Can't rejoin that, sadly. But fortunately, it doesn't seem that we suffered any penalties, so that's good. I mean, we could have another try, but I'm expecting it to crash again, Doc. So I'm just going to go ahead and do an operation, and we'll wait for a hot fix this week, and then we'll figure out what's going on. We'll go for secure area. Secure area sounds good. They used Unreal for it, which they didn't for Mordheim. Yeah, it's a different engine. It's different engines, so because they had so much money to do that. They really should have built a new engine for it. I mean, they did use a new engine for it. They changed their engine for it. But the idea that 12 people can build a new engine for a game, yeah, like, that's not going to happen. I mean, look at Bethesda. They built their own engines, I think. And then they kept them for like 20 years and never used a new one to save money. And that turned out really well. I mean, yeah, I'm fairly content with this at the moment. Some glaring issues with regard to pathfinding. Obviously, crashes are not good. Not being able to play multiplayer if it crashes frequently is not good. That stuff I would expect would be gone within, well, the crashing anyway, within, let's say, 2 weeks. Maybe a month. If it persists for longer, yeah, that really sucks. Obviously, you can never tell when it's going to be fixed. You can only, like, make a guess. Where are we going to go? So the exits, the extraction's actually up top. I think I might spawn here. I quite like that place. You can just run inside. Oh, I am right next to blue team. That's quite concerning, actually. Okay, well, I can do things to mitigate that. Bethesda didn't really finish their engine, did they? That's the problem. They kind of started, but yeah. There's not enough input from Games Workshop on game. There's lots of input from Games Workshop. There is lots. There is lots. Every decision has to be okayed by them. Every decision. Like, there's some things they're incredibly tight on. Like, if it's a model, you have to build the exact specifications that they tell you. And with weapons and such, like, I think they give quite a bit of leeway when it comes to, like, the audio portrayal. But what's the issue with bolt guns to get them so wrong? I mean, from the 20 different available sound effects I've heard from a bolt gun, it's not as bad as Mart is. It's not as loud as some others. Yes, I have played Space Marine. I mean, it's not the same as an Astartes bolt gun, though. This is a humanoid bolt gun. I like saying humanoid at the moment. It's my word of the day, okay? They are completely different sizes. Should it make the same noise? Maybe. They could probably have made it a little bit more meaty. I'd give... I wouldn't disagree with that. It could probably have sounded a bit more... chonk, chonk, chonk. Can you disable seeing AI movements? It will be funner. No. No, you can't. You can look away while they're doing stuff. I have a feel for what that game was like, and I have played many other bolt weapon wielding games, and they're all different, man. I wouldn't say just because one game did it and you really like that, that every game has to be like it. Like, if that's the one you preferred, fair enough. Fair enough. I wouldn't say that I know what a bolt gun sounds like. I'm not quite... I'm not of that persuasion. I have my preferences, and I do accept that they probably could have gone a little bit more on the... I'm going to do another preparation just because I can't remember if I did it, and I can't be bothered to check the buffs. Okay. I should have kneeled there as well, but there you go. AI movement is like half of your planning, though. What's your opinion of Astartes? As in the videos? The community content, you mean? Or you just mean Astartes in general? If you mean Astartes in general, I think they have too much canon for them. The fact that they're the poster boys, I get it. But I don't think Space Marines are remotely interesting at all as a faction. Never have, never will. They're just so dull. The fan videos are amazing, though. The fan videos are amazing. I'll give them that, and they're winning me over. They're winning me over toward the side of Astartes. But you know, we're getting there. The series is super, super good, and hats off to the dude that's doing it because he's absolutely killing it. Animations, I quite like the animations in this. They're an improvement on more times. They're maybe not quite perfect, but small studio game. It's pretty much what was expected. I think it might have been nice to have some, what would you call it, like a dynamic camera. You know, in Space Hulk Tactics, there were some slow motion shots when, like, you did a crit or something like that. I think something like that could have been really cool, but probably the camera angles would have balked out all the time. Fan videos made by one kid. Yeah, I know. Absolutely crazy. And now has a job that pays more a year than you will earn in 10. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But I mean, that's if you're good at something and you do your 9 to 5 and then you come home and you do the thing you're good at in your spare time, like eventually, if you're good enough at it, someone will notice, hopefully, and you can cash in on it. That's the dream, though, isn't it? That is the dream. But yeah, fair play to the guy. You meant the Astartes animations. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough, Ratchet. But in terms of animations in this game, I mean, they're kind of on par with Mordheim. Maybe a little bit better. But they're pretty similar. I don't necessarily... The thing is with animations is when you look at a game and then the next game the developer makes is they normally look the same. Sometimes they improve when the studio grows, but otherwise it's like the same person animating it. And therefore it looks the same. I guess it's mainly down to resources, the amount of time the person has and the skill set of the person. Or the amount of people doing it even. Because I know some of the animation departments for some of the AAA are larger than entire indie studios. Goliath run, like they boot their pants. Well, it's probably just to stop the chafing, Ratchet. That's the thing. It's probably just to stop the chafing, you know. Not seeing the AI is on the map will make it more immersive. Why just they don't give that option? I think it's because you would be sat there for an incredibly long length of time with absolutely nothing happening on your screen. Because it's 4v4. It's 4-player free-for-all effectively. I personally think it's something that sounds good, but I don't think it would work because you would be doing nothing for such a length of time. I mean, a weak plasma gun won't do that much damage if it crits. Again, all the weapons in this, and this is something from a design point of view that fair enough if you disagree with, but all the weapons in this are balanced around like this sort of central point, and they don't stray too far from it. Same with the armor. Like, mesh is not better than flak, it just has different strengths and weaknesses. Why do I prefer it? Because I was quite concerned that the balance in this game is going to be really out of whack. The last thing I want to see is like super soldiers that can just run around and one-shot anything with their amazing best gun in the world. Like, everything in this has had like the extremes trimmed off, and it's all in this middle grey area where everything's pretty similar. That's got it's got its upside and it's got its downside, right? Skills are going to feel less impactful. Weapons are going to feel less important. We will have situations such as this where individuals are saying that the cannon has been broken. But on the plus side, you get less situations where, oh my god, this is so bad, please nerf. Like, there's no need to call for anything to be nerfed in this weapon-wise, because it's all in that middle grey area. Yeah, that's true, Shadow. That's true. There's not a lot of early armor, so once the pen kicks up, like I've just got to the point where I have 50% mitigation on some of my armor pieces, which is pretty beasty. Well, each to their own, Alistair, but I don't think all 40k games should be grimdark, and it's like, yeah, that mentality created Dark Heresy, the roleplay game, which had its ups, but is also incredibly dated in terms of its style. There's a reason the new roleplay games are like the polar opposite. I think it's just because it's grimdarkness has its place, but if everything is really punishing, then you alienate a huge amount of your market. I mean, the thing is, if you've got 10 warband members, then you can make it like the tabletop. So it's like, which direction do you want to go? Do you want to have a small amount of players but have them more impactful and more meaningful, or do you want a large amount of players and have them more expendable? They went for the former rather than the latter. And I guess it's probably easier to develop, and hopefully the idea is that it makes you more attached to your members. Giggity. But don't waste your time trying to rationalize with fanboys. They hate fun. I have no idea if you're talking to me or someone else there, William. I get called a fanboy all the damn time. I try and see things for the pros and cons, and then remain on the fence and just be like, look, if you like this, you like it, and if you don't, you don't. And I try and keep all of my reviews like that, because I find it so pointless in a review to tell people what you like. Like, just tell people what it is and let them see for themselves. That in my mind is a good review. I don't really care what the reviewer thinks. I want to know things about the game so I can make my mind up. I want them to help me make a decision. I don't want them to make the decision for me. I think I'm in the minority there, but some people do occasionally say, "Hey Hydra, I like the review." It's not always. Sometimes though. So yeah, am I just kind of complete idiot here, or is it okay? There's only a lift. There's only a lift. Well, that's fine. We'll call the elevator. We'll all get on the elevator because I don't see this plan going badly at all. We'll go ambush. We're just going to put everyone on the lift. We'll let the enemies fight upstairs for a bit. We've been playing 40k in Necro since the 90s. Nothing is perfect. There's always fun to be had. It was toward me, mate. Oh, fair enough. This is one of the issues, though, right? When you make a game on something that people really care about, and something that hasn't quite been set in stone yet. Because, okay, like we've got the board game and we've got the canon, and the board game's already different to the canon, so you've already got like a chasm there, or a split or a divide in terms of two directions for Necromunda. And then when you make a video game, is it supposed to be like the board game, where you don't win because it's not like the canon? Or is it supposed to be like the canon, in which case it's not like the board game, so you don't win there? Or is it supposed to be the other direction, in which case, where you, either way, there will be a portion of players who are not happy with the choice you made. There is no good. There might be good choices in some cases. Like, you look at what Total War have done. Some would say it's not perfect. I would be inclined to agree, but it's pretty damn good, and it's far better than anything we're used to. So I'm pretty happy with that. But for the most part, I don't envy developers trying to turn 40k into video games. I think a good roleplay game has potential to tick every box. Because a good roleplay game shouldn't be like the board game. Like, you would be mad to assume that it should. So a good roleplay game could be like, maybe, like the canon. We'll see. But the canon's so hard to follow because it contradicts itself every other day. The awful AI and ridiculous turn times without speed up options. I'm not sure about speeding it up being a good thing. I'm actually not, because in multiplayer you can't. So I think it would be... I think you have to keep multiplayer the same as single player. That's my view anyway. I think the game should be consistent in how it is played. Because playing against AI is supposed to emulate playing against a player, it's just an AI instead. I think if one was twice as fast as the other, it would create a very weird situation. Now, could they speed up the game full stop? Yes, and they have since the review version. Maybe not enough. Since the early reviews, and they wouldn't mind me saying this, because it's not being critical, but the animations were a lot slower than this, as was the movement speed as well. So the turn times are even longer. So it's been sped up a little bit in the past 3 or 4 weeks. My assumption is that they will be looking to remedy the fact that they have mixed reviews. So again, I just think it would be weird because it creates a totally different experience in multiplayer and single player. Like, it would completely change how the game is experienced. And I think from an artistic point of view, that creates some problems. But basically, if you create it for one and not for the other, there will be a group of people, even if it's not possible to create it in both, who will be pissed off because multiplayer is too slow, so I don't play multiplayer. I don't know. I just see... To me, it smells of something that's going to end in tears. But I am a pessimist, so there you go. Remove story lock customizations and have them unlocked by default. Maybe execution animations. Well, there you go. I mean, single player and multiplayer are different in terms of the actions people take, but I would stand by the comment that I think that the multiplayer is designed to emulate... Sorry, the single player is designed to emulate multiplayer still. It's supposed to be the same game, no matter what you do. I think I've already done preparations, so I will do... We can actually do some cool stuff here. We can do, like, order attack on everyone. I think this will work out well. We're going to give everyone order attack and order planning. This is good. This is good. We're all going up in one go here. It's kind of ridiculous, but we're going to jump up next turn and we're going to murder everyone. Death of elevator trap. Yeah, someone's just going to go in here and throw grenades at me. Now, fortunately, I'm not against a player. Otherwise, this would be a terrible position to be in. Because they would just come along with a saboteur and a bag of grenades. And it would be the end of me. Execution animations, I think, would be nice. It's a shame that they've not been integrated into the game, because I think it would have made the weight behind the attacks a little bit more meaningful. And I do think stuns should have more of a sound effect to signify them more. I think there's a few quality of life things like that that could make the results of your actions have a little bit more weight to them. The upward inflection. Just your interpretation of this game from multiple streams, etc. This game doesn't seem too bad. A few bugs, yeah, but a solid start. Problem seems to be expectations. People think they're running around as Astartes, Psychers, Primarchs, etc. You're humans. A lot of weapons abilities aren't available to you. This is where the game is falling down to many. I think there is a little bit of a clash of expectations because they didn't release much gameplay pre-launch, so they left it up to the imagination of the viewer to figure out what was going on. And that has basically resulted in a lot of players looking forward to something but having no idea what it's going to be like. If they'd showed footage of this 6 months ago, people would have looked at it and said, it's not for me, and we wouldn't be having the conversation today because those people wouldn't be here right now. They would have already said, nah, it's not for me. Instead, we have a lot of people like, is this for me? I really, really hope so. I really, really hope so. Oh, this is like 2 weeks before launch. I really, really hope it's good. And then come launch, they're like, oh, it's not exactly what I wanted. God fucking damn, grrr, shaky fist. I do think there was a little bit more of an expectation for, oh dear. Okay. Power strike. Well, how very dare you? I did have someone on Overwatch there. I mean, feel free to ignore that. Okay, well, time to get smacked up. Oh dear. Camera's gone in a weird place. Move the camera. There we go. Okay. There we go. Oh, it's going to do this every time. Sorry, guys. I chose a bad angle to engage from. Oh, my word. Get shreked, son. Get shreked. Nerd. Spudjacker. I'll take that. And the sword. And that. Oh, I can't put any more in my backpack. Apparently. Ah, it's because I'm out of action economy. Okay. Can I rub this guy better? Medicaid kit. Drop. Sure. Well, I'm going to drop a Medicaid kit. Does that just get rid of it? Ah, you can scavenge. You can scavenge the Medicaid kit. Okay, so I'm just going to stay here. This is so ridiculous. This is so ridiculous how many people I have on this lift. Okay, so we'll go with the stunned guy first and we'll move the lift up. Yeah. I blocked my own ambush there. Like a real scrub. How's it going, De Novo? This game's going to be, for many people, something they look at and very quickly turn away from. And that's okay. And I think there'll be, you know, a lot of vocal thoughts and players around to be like, why didn't you do this? And that's fine, you know. That's, oh dear. Bleeds suck. Bleeds kill people. Right. Inventory. Medicaid. Cannot be used while engaged. So how about if I put that in my backpack? I like to use a consumable. Ah, use it here, don't you? I forgot. I'm a potato. So now we can go back to our inventory and equip our auto pistol again. Fortunately, you can do that for free. Right, so here we go. Select floor. Yep, random floor. Floor 10. I didn't cycle to the right floor. Whoops, sorry guys. Press the wrong button. I'm a scrub, confirmed. Okay, so there's people fighting over there. Swiggity swoody, I want to go. Oh, god frickin' damn it. Okay, what can I do here? Okay, well I'll do another chem synth, because that gives me absorption. I'll do entrenched. Offensive, Overwatch. Yeah, I mean, for some of the bugs, is it acceptable to have day one bugs? No. Have I played a game in the past lifetime that didn't have day one bugs, with the exception of the good old days when we were on consoles and we had to go to a shop to buy a physical copy? Like, I'm not excusing developers, but the fact that multiplayer crashes is kind of just a given in 2020, you know. Yeah, and they have advertised they weren't making the tabletop. So anyone that wanted the tabletop, like, needed to, you know, be aware of that. Is it, you know, there's a lot of wiggle room to make a Necromunda game, though, and they made Wartime 2.0. That's what they did. Oh, my initiative sucks. I'm as I say, I'm happy with it. Obviously, there are things I'm not as happy about, but overall, as a product, I'm feeling pretty good. If we can just get the multiplayer to not crash, I'm more than happy just playing multiplayer with people. Like, this is the sort of game where I can stream 1v1 against someone. Perfectly happy doing that. And this could be my next Battlefleet Gothic Armada, which kept me busy for a few months. Will my guys all die and I get upset? Probably. Probably. I want a plasma cannon. Yeah, the operations are a cool thing. I've only done the first few missions of the story. Seems pretty cool, but I kind of don't want to do spoilers too much on the stream, so that's why I'm doing operations. I will probably go... I'll probably go into Escher tomorrow. So I'll be doing another stream tomorrow, and I'm probably going to start the Escher warband. I have such a glorious plan. Come on. Come on. No, no. No, I want to put this here. Let me do it. No, no, I want to put it here. Oh, you need a bigger space to put it in. This is the worst. This is the... You can't put it there. You can't put it there. That's one of the problems of these. Okay. Okay, we got this. Oh, can you only put one? Okay, so I can put it in all of these locations. Can you just not put it on top of someone? Is that what it is? Okay, will they go through a roaring forge? Okay, you're stuck there, lady. This is hilarious. Okay, I've got an idea. And it involves me getting the hell out of here before I die. Okay. I just need to finish my plan. There we go. I finished my plan. See ya. Oh, okay, cool. We'll go here. That works for me too. And I will go on Overwatch. Fine. That's good. A roaring forge. Okay. Burning the whole floor. That's the idea. I'm just going to cause them a massive headache. Okay. Oh, you've got some initiative, haven't you? 144. Get you. Yeah, I'm going to burn the whole damn map down. They can rappel up. Yeah. They probably can. I'm just wondering if the AI will go through. It's really unfortunate you can't just lay one of those on top of an enemy, because that would be really, really annoying. For the enemy, that is. Okay, that's fine. You hide in the corner. You derp. Okay. So about that sort of AI being... Oh, hell yeah. Okay, that's nice. Okay, she's bleeding. This is good. She's heavily wounded and pinned. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay, could you just move a little bit more to your left? Flame, 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 flame. And you were worried about my tactical choices, honestly. Right. Target's out of range. How about no? Ah, yeah, I've got a tiny range on this gun because it is, it's an absolute monstrosity. Okay, so I'm going to do one of these. Ah, okay, fine, I'll just shoot the guy. There we go. Now shoot another one. 2 crits. Very tasty. Okay, we got this. Still don't get how heavy barrage works. It's kind of like multiple Overwatch. It's the best way to put it. I'm going to do a field repair because my weapon probably sucks right about now. Okay, we'll use that movement point to swiggity swooty and kneel. So every meter they move within it, you kind of attack them until your weapon jams. You don't want to move through a zone that is marked by heavy barrage. Pretty nasty. Angelos enjoying the game? Problem is you always get attacked, attached to your characters. Oh dear. Yeah, well, just treat them like pieces of meat, and then you'll be fine. Okay. Yeah, it does have some elevation restrictions. Has to be at least 1 level below you. Yeah, for every 3 meters. Yeah, it's 3 meters, not 1 that they move. Yeah, you get to attack. Which is pretty crazy. If you do that on an exit, someone's going to have a very bad time if they try and exit. Okay, what have we got cooking here? Oh, terrible initiative for me. This is fine. So for my Escher gang, I'll be rocking mainly a hit and run melee style. Highly evasive. Oh man, that's a huge amount of damage. Okay, well we found a way to really hurt the AI. They really don't mind walking through fire. I mean, she is a Goliath. Ouch. Is that a flash grenade? Oh my word. Well, the AI is not totally dumb. She's flashed my entire team. Giggity. Fortunately for you, I am immune to your flashing. However, are you immune to my mallet? We shall find out soon. If I can navigate stairs. They're harder than they look. Okay, we'll just do a regular bish bash bosh. Smack, smack, smack. Right, and if you wouldn't mind just giving me your power saw. Thank you. I completed injured mechanics. Glorious. No! Never! So close. Aha! There we go. That'll do me. Right. Leader, go on then. No, he's just currently looking on the floor. What's going on down there? Okay. So I've recovered from stun. Thunderbra. Da 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 dee da dee da 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 da. Gonna smack some nubs do 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 with my heroic onslaught. 1, 2, 3. Bish bash bosh. Oh, good night, sweet prince. He's a monster. Absolute monster. Autogun. Oh, not a very good one. I'll take your melter grenade. Yeah, I'll just take everything you have. Right, I hate to do this to you, but you are now mine. You are now my toy. Take it anyway and sell it. Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh dear. Wow, that's actually a ridiculous amount of damage. Aha! I didn't walk through my own fire as well. Good lord. Goliath. Manpower. Oh. Sorry for using gendered language to anyone that's offended, but there's a lot of beef on my team. Right. Okay, Captain Beefcake. Who's going to go first? We'll use the dumb saboteur. Should we go for... Oh, we'll use this guy. Crit 2. Mad lad. Mad lad confirmed. Oh no, not the leader again. No. Oh no, he's going to smack my brute up. Oh no, he's not. Glorious. Maybe he'll run away. Just wants to randomly give an order. I do wonder what... Oh dear, here we go again. Showcasing the finest AI money can buy. It's pathfinding though that's balked, isn't it? Like the actions they take are fairly okay. It's the places they go to do them that's the problem. And how they choose to try and get there. It's a bit derpy. Okay. I want your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle. Okay. There are your clothes. Oh, plasma gun. Today is a good day. Entrenched. Excuse me. Do you have a motorcycle? Excuse me. Please evade this. Oh, ouch. Oh, I wanted to be stunned. Yay. Recover from stun. Oh, joy. Okay, well, I didn't want any action economy anyway. This is great. Okay, did your first op mission, killed everyone, looted them all, and looted the area. Nice. I need to try doing some deadly missions, but ugh, I think that will go. We could try deadly tomorrow with Escher. Should we do that? Should we do deadly tomorrow and see how that goes? We'll get a stupid amount of experience every game. Happy face. So that could be cool. Right, we'll go with this guy because he can... Heroic Onslaught, there we go. Smack. All the smacks. Smack, smack, smack. Yep, and one more time. Smack, smack, smack. Wow. Okay, so if you get that ability, you're pretty good, right? I think that's going to be one of those help, this is balked sort of moves. To the Steam forums, ladies and gentlemen, we shall complain. What time are you going to stream tomorrow? Probably about 4:30 UK time. RIP AP. Yeah, all of my action points went, but so did his health. Or was it her? I don't know. I forgot to ask their gender while murdering them. Ooh, Chem sent thing up. Cheeky cheeky. So who's left? We've got no blue left and 3 reds, but the reds aren't going to last very long. Oral can do his I get hit points back very soon. I need to try and just take out that enemy leader though. Fortunately, I have a potato I can use. Da da dee da dee da dee dee da 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 dum da doo da doo doo. Hope you like the song. The grazing's pretty real. Okay, well, we'll try this. One more. One more. He's gravely wounded. Hey, there we go. And we might as well reload while we're here. Can't afford to pick anything up. These forges are awesome. I really like the fact I've turned this into an arena of death. You'll miss the start, you work until 5. It's cool. 16:30, Louis. 4:30 PM. If I finish work a bit earlier, I'll start earlier. I do have some DIY bits and bobs I need to do. I've got to fix a light. And I'm sending myself a little task list each day so I can make sure I can slowly get through the colossal amount of things that I need to do. But we'll get there. Should I save for champ gangers or should you just level dupe gangers? I think you don't need to save too much. Like you'll get them pretty quick. Good afternoon. Oh. Why are these all grazing hits? Why are these grazing hits? Well, I guess they've used that ability that makes everything graze. But it's still going to end up being like 30 damage, so that's fine. I think if you sell weapons, you'll be able to buy like rank 2 ones pretty frequently, so that would be my suggestion. I like rank 2 and rank 3 ones when you can. I personally haven't found enough use for the money. I found myself with too much money a lot of the time. Very tempted to use that. Right, so there is... Gather the casket. Okay, well, we'll go down and do that. Da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-dee. Where's the button on this lift? Is there... someone need to show me where the controls are. Okay, cool elevator. Oh, this is as low as it goes. I'm a monkey. I am actually a monkey. Okay, I'm on my way. You get these objectives. Door? Where is the door? The lift goes up, not down. Well, it's not really a lift then. Well, it is, I know, but still. It's not the type of lift I wanted. I need to go with the guy that's nearly dead. Right. Tactical. Iron Will. Don't mind if I do. It does seem that the healing bonus from these guys doesn't actually do anything. Just to share that. Right. We'll do a little bit of this. Why is your evasion so high? There you go. Lower that evasion and go on amber. Oh, you can't do that while engaged. Never mind. A little bit of this and... Excuse me, sir. How do you feel about bonking? I love it. Would you like another? Would you like another? I can't give you one, but soon. It lifts. Yeah, I see. I see. Yeah, I need to reload the power sword. You giving feedback to the devs? I mean, they're... like, they've got their feedback, you know. I will make a review video and I will share my personal thoughts, but... the thing is with a game that like this, it's pretty obvious as to what's annoying people, and it's pretty obvious as to what you can't change because that's just how you made the game. I mean, I don't know what you mean, Tiny. some people, when they say there's stuff that's really obvious, they mean I don't like how it was made, it should have been the way I wanted it. And for others, it's sort of like where there's bugs, and I don't like bugs. Being unable to enter end turns fast. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Do you mean like the pacing for pressing buttons and the delays for stuff happening? Where is this box? Up one floor. Oh, good lord, I actually have to call the lift here, don't I? Do you mean ending the enemy turn? In which case I don't think that is something that you can do. Or I don't think would suit the game. Yeah, skip AI movement. Yeah, me personally, I don't think that really belongs in the game. I think it would be a new game if you did that. Not in a good or bad way, but it would not be this game anymore. I think that's fine for... No, I think it's just I have to agree to disagree on that one. I think there's issues with the speed of turns, though. Don't get me wrong on that. Like I'm not trying to deny that as being a bit of an issue. Right, are we still dodging everything I throw at you? Yes, it would seem so. So one of the big issues would be if you haven't watched a turn, how do you know what an enemy's done? How do you know what buffs they have? How do you know what abilities they've used? And that sort of stuff is completely integral to the game. If you don't know those things about what's happened in a turn, then you're basically not playing this game. You're just I don't know, doing some sort of running and left clicking simulator. It's kind of... I completely get that there's some speed issues though. I'm with you on that. Some stuff just takes a bit too long to happen, and oh really? Do I actually have to sort of navigate an entire prison or wherever the hell this is? Okay, so Power Claw Man might be able to get there next turn if we're lucky. Yeah, I can see the frustration in watching enemies doing stuff because it is very slow, right? Like I'm with you on that. I just don't think the solution is to make the single player and multiplayer so vastly different. I think there's some big issues in doing that. But I totally get everyone have their preferences, and I sit here when it's not my turn and I'm like, oh man, I wish I could have my turn now. You know, I'd like my turn to arrive sooner, which is why I prefer 1v1. Definitely prefer 1v1, but I find the free-for-all to be fairly... Well, it is just too drawn out, really, isn't it? AI thinks, reacts in real time. It's not a roguelike game where the moves are set. Speeding up the AI would be even buggier. Yeah. What's your favourite leader skill? I mean, I really like the whole invalid target status. Ah, that's fun. Probably the one where you get to attack 3 times, because it just seems incredibly strong. Okay, so if we go to here... That one. There we go. Spudjack, flamer, 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 flamer. Like I am often the guy that has views that are opposite to the vocal few though. So, you know, don't take what I think as anything more than just what I think. That is all it is. Right, looting round. Like here, I kind of get that actually to be able to finish a bit quicker might be nice, and just be like, yeah, actually, I'm just done here. Maybe I can just click finish. Oh, putting backpack, putting backpack, putting backpack, backpack, backpack. Okay, we're full. But I do think this is a sort of game where you have to watch an enemy take a turn. It's like playing chess. Yeah, but that's an issue with pathfinding, Crab. That's not an issue with not being able to skip it. The problem is, like, it's not addressing the problem. It's putting a band-aid on it. It's like not being able to see the enemy turns as a way to fix the fact that watching them is annoying. It's like, no, that's not fixing it either. That's just ignoring it. Like, just fix the pathfinding. And then see how enjoyable it is to play. I think the solution is obvious. Fix the pathfinding, fix the AI, make the enemy turns interesting to watch. And then you have a consistent game that works in multiplayer and single player and is a persistent experience across the two. I think you run into too many problems if you try and make kind of two separate games, two vastly different gaming experiences between the two. But if you don't see the travel to a location can get to, you'd be annoyed, feel cheated rather than... Yeah, there's all sorts of problems. It doesn't need to be consistent for single multi. I think it does in a turn-based game. I think it needs to be the same game. That and again, just my view, but I don't think you can have such effectively one where you only have turns and the other people just randomly appear in different places and have done things after you've pressed a button. Like, to take loads of damage by skipping a turn and all of a sudden two of your guys are dead. Even speeding things up... You would then need to have a rewind button as well, though. And I don't see the developers including something like that. Like, to be able to speed up would mean you'd then have to be able to rewind as well. Otherwise, it would, like, you would miss something and you'd be like, what just happened? What? And then I don't... For me, there's too many pitfalls on it. I think just make the enemy turns faster by making the AI better. And then review what you need to do from there. It would be like Blood Bowl. Like, I don't think Blood Bowl you should necessarily speed up enemies when they're making plays. Like, I wouldn't get why you would. Although they happen in a consistent pace, which is the problem, whereas this game they don't. They just kind of ramble around. Missing string table entry. Oh, cool. High critical chance. Well, I'll sell it because I don't like the fact it doesn't have full stats. But I accept that some people would have more fun if they could fast forward. That is absolutely fine. And the amount of movement players have in this is very large. So it does make things seem very drawn out because the turns are longer. The turns are pretty damn big. Wow, we got loads of money. Crew management. Good lord, we're rich. Let's recruit an amazingly strong ganger. Right, so we're going to recruit someone here. What can we get? Champion ganger. Who's going to have a ridiculous amount of XP. Heavy weapon person, what do you have? Plus 20 to disengage. Well, you would never disengage anyway, right? Okay, too many injuries there. That's not going to work. Not the worst. Saboteur. Max level Saboteur. I think that might work. What about max level Mechanic? Okay, so we could go for a max level Mechanic. Mechanic or Saboteur? I think I'll go for the Saboteur. So, what does the Saboteur get? I can't remember. Willpower, agility, and alertness. Okay, so that's what we're going to go with. He's got some nice chubby cheeks. There we go. Okay, so we're going to go with loads of agility, loads of alertness, and we're going to go with... I guess we're going to go with a melee Saboteur. Sure, why not? Why not? No, we'll go with ranged, actually. Oh, we don't have... Hang on. I'm looking at the credits here, boss. I've got them. Okay, well, let's go for a Mighty Ganger, because I can clearly afford you. And let's just see what the other classes' injuries are. Plus 10 for melee stances. That would actually be fine. So should we go for a Deadeye? So we don't have a Deadeye, right? There we go. Yeah, that's good. Right, so go for agility. I think toughness is still good. Crit resist, can't be overrated. Can't be overstated, sorry, how good it is. Ranged aptitude, there we go. Plus 10 to melee stances is forgivable because you're never going to use them. Okay, well, let's see what you can do with this guy. Well, we go back and find him. Let's see how we can build him. So if firstly, we're just clearly going to max out ranged. And we're clearly going to max out this. Job done. Looks like Wayne Rooney. Probably they both have a similar grasp of the English language. Which is better than me today, to be fair. Right, so what can we do here? After performing a ranged attack, it decreases the cost of strike. That's pretty cool, actually. Although that's only after the attack is evaded or grazed. And also makes field repair cheaper. So that's kind of cool. Field scan, carry, or any stance. Ranged evasion, plus 20. That's okay. Ranged critical damage, that's kind of cool. Damage absorption after using ascension or jump. Okay, so I kind of like ascension or jump, and then we get a bonus. So you always want to be moving, basically. So ranged evasion. That might be good. That might be good. We're going to come back to that. Scavenger. Self-preservation, I think, will be good. Because it's just always good. I like it. And Revel in Blood is kind of cool, but that's for melee users. We're not a melee user just yet. These guys don't have as many toys to play with when it comes to their ranged characters. Survival stim. Yeah, same as before. Okay, so what we could do is we could go for a one-handed pistol and we could have a melee weapon as well, effectively allowing us to have quite decent melee evasion. When we combine it with something like this. That could be kind of cool. Okay, we'll go for high alertness and we'll mix that in too. So what do we need here? Toughness, toughness, alertness. Alertness. We'll get our alertness up. How am I liking the game Fear? I like it. I like it. It's not perfect, but I like it. Cannot suffer from permanent head injuries. Good. I quite liked his head. It's pretty and beautiful. Right. Damage absorption. Tempting. Also tempting. Okay, Scavenger, Revel in Blood, Plan Adaptation. We could go for Revel in Blood as well. But I think we'll do Bravado, and we're going to go for a pistol that we're basically going to spam. So this will get us pretty decent melee evasion. Eventually. We need to work on his agility then. So what can we do here? Grapnel shots, really cool. Increases the cost of shoot. That's going to make grapnel shot pretty cheap, which I really like. Okay, so what else do we have? Okay. So that's fairly good. Okay. 1 use per turn. If critical, you gain 25 AP. I like that actually. Double tap. You can only use it once per turn, but it's really cool. Okay, trick shot's also pretty good. Aim, advanced aim's pretty good too. That's also pretty good. We'll go with trick shot. Okay, a few more to get. Preparation. What does this do? Damage absorption. That could be good. Melee critical chance. Oof, tempting. That might be good. Delay might be good. It always has its place, doesn't it? It always has its place. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for... Mark target's pretty good. Less ranged evasion, but I don't have that many ranged people. Range precision, bypass range evasion. Like, that's pretty good, and it only costs 10. So, we'll do that. So, we got it there. So, what do we need here? Bravado needs toughness. Toughness. Okay. So, now we can afford these two. Okay, that's the skills looking good. We got crit, we got that up. That's nice. Now we just need to... Oh, your poor agility sucks. Okay. Oh no, you just got -5 ranged evasion. You suck. Okay. So what do we got here for our ranged evasion 7, melee evasion 12. Okay, so he's not actually that evasive. He's not that evasive. It was a lie, guys. Okay, but yeah, we did alright. We did alright. Anything we can buy. We can buy a load of these actually. I'll buy both of them. Anything else I can buy? Nope, that'll do for now. Let's see what's in the gambling box. And a rock drill. High stun chance. I haven't seen a rock drill yet. That's so cool. Stun chance 90%. Oh my god. That's really cool. Okay, let's see what we get. Fear suppression. It's kind of okay. Oh my god, we have a power maul and a chainsword and oh my word. Hot giggity giggity goo. You, sir, are about to go brum brum. Right. Sword. No, I think you, sir, need to be upgraded to a chainsword, even though the damage is terrible. But does it bleed? It does bleed. But does it bleed? Brum. So much brum. Okay, so we have a power maul, 44 damage. Okay, so we have a mixture of electricity and making them bleed. How very nice. Okay, what else do we have here? This guy, does he have a power sword? I think he does, doesn't he? He actually does. Brood cleavers are pretty good too. 20% crit. Another power maul. Stun chance 90%. Sure. We will just stun people into submission. Right, that's looking pretty tasty now. Okay, so tomorrow, guys, we are going to be... Oh yeah, we should equip the drill, shouldn't we? We really should. Although this has bleed, and I really like when you hit someone with it, and they... Oh, if you could equip 2 of them, it would be the coolest thing in the world. You can't. You can't, but it would be amazing. So, how do you compare? Control to compare. Hang on, let's put the other one in the bag. Oh, there's a plasma gun there. Forgot about that. That's an adrenaline shot? That's not an adrenaline shot. Where's the power drill? Slightly confused. Okay, well this does look cool, I'll give you that. It does have a 90% stun chance, which reduces their AP by like another 20, which is pretty good. Okay, so the saw, not so good, but 6 bleed stacks. Oh, I'm sticking with the saw, guys. The saw is so cool. So damn cool. Right, that's the gang. I think the last thing I need to do is give this guy... Ah, sadly, I want to give him a plasma gun. But he needs a melee weapon, otherwise this whole build doesn't work. So he's going to have an auto pistol. And a spudjack, I guess. Hell yeah, 50% stun chance. Now you're a true Deadeye. Okay, guys. It's been great fun. Thanks for stopping on by. Hope you've enjoyed the sort of discussion. I think it's been good. Discussing whether or not people like it, why we like it, why we don't like it, what we're happy about, what we're very sad about. And it's been great, so feel free to like, feel free to dislike, feel free to comment, feel free to stop on by tomorrow's stream, which will be in the afternoon UK time, round about, let's say 5, just to be safe. And we'll probably run for 3 hours. So I will see you then. Peace out. Escher time tomorrow.